Hey. I don't know if I have enough time to cover this whole thing because I do have a few things I need to accomplish before my boyfriend comes over. Um, but I think I've got some time. I think I got a little bit of time before he comes over, and so I'll cover. I have not seen this before, like at least with the last one I covered for Just Breathing today. Um, I had at least watched most of it before I covered it. So I kind of knew what was coming up and I could talk about it. This time it's going to be just hitting me right in the fucking face. I have no idea what's coming up. I don't know. And I don't know why she has why she keeps calling all of us fat. Come on, you guys. Even for those who are, overweight, like nobody is 500 pounds of foodie beauty. Like it's not the same thing. Um, but I think most of us actually talk about her personality defects and stuff like that, in addition to the health issues. But I mean, I don't know. But I do have a question for Just Reason. You said that you're only 200 away from her numbers, but your channel, unless you have another channel, says that you're at 10,000.8K followers. If she's at 99K, that's not just 200 people. So I don't know where you're calculating your numbers from. Um, but maybe I misunderstood. Anyway, let's see.
Beautiful people, I am sorry I am so late. I had to get permission to leave hell.
Oh.
Satan said it was okay because we have an extra day today. So I'm here. I can hang out. Hey, everybody. Okay. Hey, JB, Matthew, woof, woof, baby. Hello, great bunch. I know Hugh's here. Kara's here. Hurl. Oh, my gosh. Good to see you. Danielle, how are you feeling? Ozzy's here. PQ. Becca, thank you for sending me that video, by the way, earlier. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this morning, we're just going to do a Foodie Beauty recap over on Twitter. She's been losing subscribers, gaining. It's been a roller coaster. There's a whole lot of tea over there. I guess Salah left again, or no, he didn't leave. During her gaming stream, I guess he came in the apartment, and the way she acted, it was definitely like he doesn't live there. So we're going to go over everything over there.
Wait. You mean Salah, not Allah. Allah is his friend, right? Let's make a correction there. I think you're referring to Salah.
We're not going to watch a whole lot of her rage because we saw the whole 3 hours of it yesterday, and that was enough for me. Mm-hmm. So if you missed it and you're really looking forward to seeing the rage, we have the whole stream up from yesterday. The whole thing. We got you covered. She blew past my reaction, which I thought was funny, but she was really, really angry at FFG and GB. She spent a whole lot of time on them. That I will say. Beautiful, I'm handsome. Yes, you are, Matthew, which is why I bark at you. He said, Hurl, did Satan give you permission, or are you breaking the rules? I know. If you guys didn't ask to leave hell, I don't know what you're doing here right now. I'm just kidding. I still think that's so funny. I will say this. Satan is a mod on my channel and a friend, and I don't know how to break this to anybody, but I'm not really talking to like actual Satan. Foodie Beauty and Yo Mama did a whole thing on when I was joking around saying like, fine, I'll go. Actually, I still stand by this. If me saying Foodie, I'm glad she's miserable means I'm going to hell, then I mean, I'll see you all there. But they really made this big deal out of it, which was hilarious to me. Hey, Fairy. Blondie, hello. You are going on the list. I feel like we're the only group without a list. Do we need a list?
What list?
I don't really have anybody at the top of my list other than Foodie Beauty and Yo Mama currently. Hey, Janet. She hardly covers you because she is afraid and knows you have quotes on hand. That, and like, what is she gonna say? I'm not currently fucking up. Do you know what I mean? Like, before, yes. Like, if I was on YouTube during my addiction, you all would have had content for the rest of your life. So would have everybody else. But like, I'm not currently messing up in my life. So like, this stuff she has to go over. Did you know she did this? Yes, we all know. We've all heard about it. We've all talked about it. We know. We know. Like, hey, Tennessee Romeo. Wait, we don't worship the devil here. Only reason I'm here, really. It depends on our mood. It just depends, you know? Hey, M. Hobbs. Yo, mom. Yes, yes, I agree. He said, no, I think we're good. That's what makes us different. I'm not ever making a list. Like, it's just no. Like, really, like, YouTube isn't that serious. But, like, if I were to have a list, Yo Mama and Foodie would be at the top. Oh, and Pissy Poo. Pissy Poo. That's my list. That said, I don't give it. Her view count yesterday was 98K.
I wish somebody would give me some background on who this Pissy Poo person is, because I don't know who that is at all. But yeah, having lists is kind of stupid. There are clearly some content creators who create lists of people that they want to come after and defame and just cause chaos in communities and make it difficult for people rather than, play nice in the sandbox. But I haven't fortunately been a part of that too much, except for in a couple of cases. And even in those cases, I'm kind of on the side. I'm not like a focal target of what's happening. Although there is a fucking channel that was created about me, which I haven't even looked at those videos, like, because it's so ridiculous. Why would you take my shit out of context and alter my face? That's really weird.
And dropping, I checked Social Blade. It's back up to 100K. Interesting, Dot. Oh my gosh. Bloody said, right, Fairy? I'm heartbroken. I'm going to be crying in the corner. Hide! She said she was at his apartment. Ray put in the video in Discord. I heard that too, and she's been referring to him as having his own apartment. So, okay, before we get to Twitter, because there's a lot to talk about over there, Dank Fupa has a new teaser up. And I love their channel, but aside from that, their intro just gives me life. I'm not sure what it is about this song, but I thought we could watch it together. Okay. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger. Hold on. Don't start yet. So I don't even bother. How do we play the song? There we go. Nope. Oh.
Well, pull it back.
I Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches. I love their intro. So I don't even bother.
I would get so skinny if I was in a plane crash. I bet Tom Hanks wouldn't abandon me by myself in this apartment for weeks at a time.
That's great.
Oh my gosh.
Tom Hanks. Oh my god. Where's Wilson?
Salah is such a horrible husband. He would probably only...
Do you ever think about, like, I'd be shit out of luck if I was stranded somewhere. I'm not starting no fire with a stick. Like, I already know I'd be shit out of luck. Like, I'd be screwed.
Save himself in a plane crash anyway. I love watching plane crashes. When I travel, I always imagine Sela and I getting stuck together on a deserted island. He would never be able to leave me, and there would be no women or phones, and he'd be all mine. Plus, I'd get super hot and skinny and make all my haters on YouTube jealous.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It says, hi, Chantel, your love doll is here. Your package has been delivered. It's from Temu.
Oh, no.
Oh, my new toy is here. I better call Sala because there's no way I'm putting on clothes to go downstairs.
You guys, take this all in. Look at the gut, the dirty bra, the whatever's happening. Well, it's not even a mullet. The shit on the couch.
It looks like that box contained a lot of, like, masks, right? I think that's was in the box. I don't know what kind of sex toys were supposed to be in that box, but she definitely needs some, let's be real, because she's not getting relief right now. And yeah, she is a bit of the Alice in Wonderland Cheshire Cat kind of sitting on the couch. That is like kind of her bag now.
And all that trash. And her hand is turning purple. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Amber's calling
Hi, babe.
her.
What do you need, Chantal? I'm busy doing important work.
Mm-hmm.
Salah, I need you to come to my apartment. The stupid delivery guy dropped off a box as big as you downstairs, and I can't bring it upstairs because my sciatica.
Sciatica.
Last time it was her sciatica. I mean, that doll looks better than Salah, I will say that.
Real life skin. Oh my god.
Okay, that made my whole day. Seriously, that made my whole day.
Wow.
The artistry it's incredible. It's incredible. Look at her finger. No, I saw it. I saw the hand. Hey, Mrs. Carla, I didn't see you come in. What did Matthew say? Yes, I saw it. I love these. I saw on Twitter, everybody's asking Dank Fupa to make a parody of FFG and Foodie Beauty fighting in a ring.
Oh,
and
God.
I think that would be the greatest thing ever. Like, if that happens, we will have a whole watch party together. I did see the effed up eyes.
I think the person who would enjoy that the most is actually Frenchie.
The doll still looks better than Salah. Still. The fly on the pickle jar. I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go to Twitter, you guys. Let's go to Twitter.
Okay. All right. Okay.
There's a lot going on over there. Foodie is still being reported left and right. Can you guys see this okay? I know you can zoom in. If not, hold on. Let me get my face out of the way.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you're keeping up with Vanderpump Rules, but that's like my favorite show ever. And now Rachel is going to be filing a lawsuit against Ariana and Tom Sandoval, which is funny if you're keeping up with the show, because right now we're at the part like where she just left rehab and he hasn't heard from her. He keeps trying to call her, everything else. She's not taking his calls. He's still defending her left and right. So it's just interesting if you guys watch that.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. So there's a lot of clips for us to go over with Foodie. I don't remember what exactly she says. So I don't know if you're at work or like around kids, like turn your volume down, put in the earbuds. I don't know. Flower. MMA Canada versus Kuwait. I seriously want that to happen. It would be the best thing. It would be the best thing. We are all jealous of Salah's amazing looks. I mean, I am so jealous he didn't offer to shit on me. Like, I feel like, where did I go wrong in life? Why are people not barking at me?
I don't know. Wow.
Jenny, it's really good to see you. Hello. Sexy Mama is over on Twitch, you guys. It's so good to see you again, Sexy Mama. Okay, you missed like 2 major streams. I don't know if you're over on YouTube, but Foodie was raging herself into literally sharding. Like, it was a whole experience. Matthew said, I want a Foodie FFG fight done similarly to Celebrity Deathmatch. Interesting. Hobbs said, I hope she gets deported for so many visa hops. Me too. Whatever is going to happen to her, I hope it happens. There we go. That's how I feel. Oh no. That's going to get clipped and I'm going to be told how I want to go to hell again. I guess I better watch my mouth.
Yep.
Yes, Hobbs, I hope, it's going to happen. She's getting all the wrong attention right now from.
Yeah, seriously. She's putting all this bullshit online in the public view. She has a lot of trolls that follow her, that are willing to report her channel, willing to report her to Kuwaiti government officials. And it's ultimately going to happen because craziness. Oh my God.
Many different communities, many different people. She's being reported. Whatever happens to her happens. So anyways, Judge Judy reposted Two Tail Caper's clip. And Judge Judy said, you were screaming at Mr. Snowflake. You thought you were in an abusive relationship with a narcissist, Nads, and nobody understands. Here you're admitting to wanting to see him after you got a restraining order and filed charges against him. We saw you legit stalk him.
Went on the charges so I could sleep with him, but still.
Okay.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, went on the charges so I could sleep with him, but still charge him.
What?
Fuck, I'm such an idiot. Oh my god.
Yeah, you are. Oh my god.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges.
I'm just going to play it a few more times because she watches us over here and she's really trying to rewrite history. So these are her words. And she gets really mad when you use her words against her.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped, but not the charges, so I could sleep with him, but still charge him.
Why?
I'm such an idiot. Oh my god.
Why would you do that?
You guys, what was she saying again yesterday? How, oh my God, she was manipulated into dropping them. Dee Dee manipulated her and forced her to do it. She's terrified. She wanted to leave him. Da 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 da. She's a victim. All this stuff. And look at what she says. Kaz, good morning. Good to see you. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. It is. I don't recommend it to anybody. It ruined my nose. I'm summoning Nightmare. Where is Nightmare? Hobbs in the last one, he didn't ever lay a hand on me. Yeah, we're going to watch a lot of clips of Foodie. We're going to watch a lot. All right. Judge Judy also retweeted Queen of WTF, who said, why does she always say that? Even if you kill me, what the F? And Judge Judy said, we get to you every damn day. That's why you've been raging for days. I see you're eating the guest snacks. Might as well, because ain't nobody coming to visit your nasty ass. Your husband doesn't live with you because repulsive stank heffa. That's what they called her. Try bathing for once. Some pets deserve some fresh air. I love Judge Judy, by the way, on Twitter.
You're not going
Judy does not hold back, and I just adore you if you're listening right now, Judy.
to get to me. You can just get a life and give up now, because it's not going to happen, no matter what you do. No matter what you do, even if you kill me, I believe in God. Good. If it's my time, it's my time. So you're not going to get to me. You can just get a life and give up now, because it's not going to happen, no matter what you do. No matter what you
We got to you yesterday. That's why you raged for how many hours? Alfred showed... Okay, so you know how Foodie Beauty was going off yesterday about FFG's carpet for like the longest time? Judge Judy has found you guilty of being stanky. Yes. Judy's got zero chill and I love it, Hugh. I love Judy. Judy says what I wish I could say. Seriously. Breezy got to you. Apparently we all did yesterday. We all got a turn. Like, somebody in our chat was saying, whoever didn't get like raged at by Foodie yesterday must really feel like left out. It's true. She got to all of us one by one by one by one by one. Anyways, Alfred showed Foodie Beauty's carpet versus a drain because Foodie was really going off about FFG's carpet. So Alfred said, Foodie Beauty calling out FFG's carpet, madam, left your carpet, right a drain. See, when I see Foodie Beauty's carpet, I see a frying pan, and I don't know what that says about me, but do you guys not see a scrambled egg in a frying pan? I don't see a drain. I see a scrambled egg. Blondie, remind me to log in when we get off. I'll look because I know I don't know what you guys are talking about. The need to demonetize or delete Foodie's channel since she bought subs again. They are going away again, but still, yeah. Oh, Hobbs has an update on the numbers for us. Thank you. I'm going to put that on the screen. Okay, so this is Foodie's carpet versus a drain. I guess I could see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just craving a scrambled egg. I don't know. I see a pan. This is some Foodie Beauty art, and it's Yo Mama home in Foodie's bumhole. And this is by Let's Draw Foodie Beauty, and I followed the account. I love their art. But let's make this a little bit bigger. I mean, he looks right at home. I'm surprised he came out for air.
I'm so confused by this dude's commentary. Like how he can look at these two women who are struggling with EDs and just constantly give them excuses. It's really confusing to me. And then he's so crass and so ugly to everybody who has React channels, who's talking about how hazardous this is, how it's dangerous for the viewing public because it could be triggering, how this sort of content should not be online. And he's just like literally their enabler. it's really weird, like that's his bag. That's how he does it. Okay, dude. And you have like the dumbest screen name ever, Yo Mama. Come on, dude.
I don't know what to say. You look like you belong there. You do. You just do. It does look like a pan. Hey, Poot. Definitely a frying pan. You see it too? Not bigger. Look how happy he is. I mean... Chantal's untied apron string said, wild to think that it's 8 p.m. in Kuwait, and Chantal is either now just waking up from her all-night rage stream or still sleeping. So yeah, she did one live stream. We covered that. What was that? Like maybe an hour and a half. And then she went live shortly after for a 3-hour rage. And then she went live again over on Twitch and was gaming. So when did she have time to hang out with her fake husband? Like, and wasn't he sleeping while she was doing all this? It's rude to be so loud. Ding Fupa said,
Yeah, but he was in his own apartment, so like he didn't have to listen to that.
This is amazing and deserves a lot more recognition. And it's a clip by Let's Draw Foodie Beauty. I guess if the music, I'll just mute this part out. I want to play it.
Okay.
Let's make it bigger. Let's enjoy this in all its glory. Okay. Can you guys see it a little bit better? I thought licking her booty hole was Salah's job. Woof woof, Foodie looking good. Has anyone asked her why the crown was on the floor? I think so. I want to say she didn't address it. I could be wrong. I went brain dead after a while of watching her yesterday, so I can't remember exactly, but I don't think she addressed it. All right, here we go.
Wait, I thought you were gonna mute it.
Oh my gosh, I have to watch it again. Oh my Lord.
No, but I thought you were gonna mute it so that we don't have copyright issues if we cover this material. All right, let's skip ahead.
Up and down by 1K? This surely won't look suspicious to YouTube, and I really wish I was on this roller coaster right now.
Mm-hmm.
That looks fun.
Right.
Hold on, I'm gonna ride for a minute.
Okay, so she's at 99,173 again. So she keeps waffling back and forth. So she's apparently trying to do something to keep herself over 100K. And people are leaving her channel like crazy. And she simply can't keep up with it at this point.
All right, let's keep going. Seen It All said she is her own worst enemy and such a hypocrite, going on and on about FFG smoking, and she is smoking while having asthma, needing a CPAP, and exposing Julia to all of it. Yeah, she's an idiot. You don't just smoke hookah and it disappears. Like, even if you go to a lounge, wherever you smoke, it's in the air. It's there. That's why there's clouds. Hello. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But look at this. Morbidly obese clown sucks.
Yeah, I'm a smoker. I smoke on my balcony. I have not smoked inside a residence since like ever, maybe the early 90s. But definitely not since I've been a mother. Definitely not since I've been a pet owner of my own accord. I don't do that, and I can't imagine who would want to smoke in their own residence like that. You know what her problem is that she is too lazy to actually walk outside the building. All you have to do is get to the elevator, go downstairs, walk outside the building, and do your business. That's it. And you're bragging so much about how the weather is so pleasant in Kuwait. Why would this be a problem for you to go outside and actually do this?
Shisha when having asthma and needs CPAP machine. And then it says pretty privilege. This is more of her numbers. So this is a place you can see her subscriber count drop. It looks like it's from socialcounts.org. So that's where you can go if you want to see her numbers. Lime Jello said, rule number 1, as we all know, Chantel lies.
Yeah.
Here she's talking about, okay, actually, I'm not going to cover this. I don't care if Chantel's had abortions or not, or how many she's had. It's like, that's one thing I'm not going to really get into. But people were calling her.
Yeah, and especially because it was like really young in her life. Like, they're saying it was with Pete's, right? And that was like 17 years ago. She's like 40. So she would have been quite young when that happened. And, you know, that's a different stage of your life when you're like, I'm not ready yet to have a family or whatever, you know, reason that you have. But it's her decision. And, this shouldn't be up for debate. I mean, even if she wanted to do it now, although she's had a hysterectomy, so this is not a possibility. But any woman at any age should be able to have the decision to say, I don't want to be a mom. Not now. This is not my life decision. Look, I'm 50 years old. I still have all my parts. If I was to get pregnant right now, I'd be fucking screwed, you guys. So I would have to consider those sorts of options because at 50, that would be really difficult for me to go through. Not only because we're talking now I'm raising a child all the way to close to 70 years old, right? But on top of it, I had a difficult pregnancy with my son at age 20. And I can only imagine how much more traumatic it would be to my body right now. But you know what? That's my decision. And in this case, it was Chantel's decision. So I don't think that's something that needs to be flung around as like an insult or something. However, I think that it was pretty shitty that she did that to her friend, you know, her friend in air quotes. Chantel, don't do that. Seriously. Especially when you've been in the same circumstance. That's pretty messed up.
Out saying that she said herself that she had to. So if you're interested in that, I retweeted it. It's just not a topic I really feel like getting into right now. I just want to laugh and have fun. That's what I want to do. Okay. I think this is proof of, okay. So Failure to Lunch clipped this, and it's Foodie Beauty admits that Salah doesn't live with her. It says not clickbait. So let's watch this.
Pretty tidy house, huh? Let's go in here. Oh my. Sorry, guys. Salah just got here from his apartment and
Isn't it weird how scared she gets when he comes through the door? Let's play it again.
Pretty tidy house, huh?
She screams. Well, you guys already know.
Let's go in here.
You don't regularly see that man. If him coming through the door freaks you out that much, you're not used to him coming through that door.
Right.
And she's caught. She's been saying multiple times, even in her comment section, Salah's at his apartment. So, He doesn't live there. He
No.
doesn't live there. You cannot convince me. Trashy Gorley said, so I guess Salah had some money left over from his bank statement, and that was 8 hours ago when her subscriber count went up to 101K. I'm telling you, she's getting YouTube's attention doing all this shit.
Mhm.
Everybody's tagging Team YouTube. Everybody. Crazy O Gabby said, look at this sneaky bee. She hasn't posted anything in 4 months on the couples channel, and yet 7.7K increase, which she's already lost the subs. What the F are you doing, Chantal? So this is her couple channel, Social Blade. And if you can zoom in, nobody's watching that channel or subscribing. How is it growing?
Mm-mm.
How? Currently, oh, hold on. We have a new current subscriber count. I have it on screen. Thank you so much, Dot. She's ridiculous, though. No respect for her neighbors. And she was doing this. Okay, what time did she finally end her rage, you guys? When we were halfway through, it was what, 3 a.m.? So by the time she went live, it was still pretty damn early in the morning for her to be carrying on like that. Seriously, imagine having to live next to these people. She wants to know what she does that's so bad. It's the lying. Exactly. Because I keep forgetting she lives in a small building. Yes. Yes. It's not like she's in her own house. And like, do you know what I mean? It's just different. It's different when you're renting, living in an apartment. I've lived in apartments. You have to be considerate of the other people that live there. Or you get noise complaints. You do.
Right.
You do. If you're in your own house, far away from your neighbors, whatever, scream as much as you want. But you're renting and other people live there. It's just rude. It's inconsiderate. If she gets deleted, can we have a funeral where we play Danny? Yes, we can, Matthew. Matthew said she just doesn't even register.
Well, especially if it's like in the middle of the night. Like, I mean, you might be able to get away with like being kind of loud during regular hours before curfew, right? Like, for instance, my city's curfew is 11 p.m. So I try and be considerate to my neighbors anyway. You know, I'll close my sliding glass door to do some karaoke in my living room. But come 11 o'clock, I pretty much wrap it up. Like, I'm done, you know?
That lying is even bad anymore, which is odd to me. Like, as adults, we know, right? You don't lie. You don't lie. And it's one thing, like, I tell my nephews and even my daughter, like, when you tell one lie, it's like a snowball effect. You have to keep lying to cover up that one lie. Even if you tell, like, a small little white lie and you think that's not a big deal, you're constantly in this stage of lying to cover up. So it's just not worth it. As adults, we know.
Well, and on top of it, like, it's really difficult to do that because then you have to remember everything that you've said, right? If you just stick to the truth, then you can just tell the truth every time and your story's going to be the same every time. But if you're lying, your story constantly changes. And that's what we keep seeing out of Chantal, is that she's constantly changing her story.
Foodie Beauty, in her head, it's normal to lie about everything. Dot said, I'm on social count watching. We appreciate you, Dot. You sneeze, they hear you. You hear music, they can hear you. Exactly.
Mhm.
But she's inconsiderate. I hope she does get noise complaints, because remember how she got, like, children, a whole family kicked out of an apartment because she said they were too loud? I mean, karma if she gets kicked out. What is this? Hold on. Nana Spike T said, oh, there's no alcohol in Kuwait. People aren't like that here, because Foodie's always saying, like, how it's so much better. There's not drunk people. Nobody drinks, yada, yada, yada.
Mhm.
So they said, guess Kuwaiti police would say differently. I can't help but laugh when she says that. Has she ever heard of hooch? Smugglers? Keep them blinders on. And I think it's people getting in trouble for alcohol. It says 27 bootleggers were arrested in possession of 1,113 bottles of local and imported alcohol. So yeah, it's possible to get alcohol in Kuwait. That's what I just learned. She's a liar. Again. Nothing But Love says, so the heifer is buying subs on the couples channel also? Watching Yaba and someone mentioned it, and it's increasing just like her main. And then they said, cheating biatch.
Wow.
Hold on, why is my phone going off? Okay, Lizzie said... Oh, wait, Foodie has more channels, you guys. Crazy Yo Gabby said, looks like she's also working on her other channels. There's a Mysteries by Miriam. And then Lizzie said, Foodie Beauty, keep letting the grift blind you. You are not authorized to work in Kuwait. While you have been in a gray area or working through your Canadian YouTube while being a tourist in Kuwait, having a Kuwait-based channel is another thing. Can't claim it both ways, babe. So did you guys know about this channel?
No.
The @ is at Chantel Marie S. Did you guys know about this?
No.
And hold on, let me check my phone really, really fast.
This is because she wants to do true crime. And she sucks at it. Oh my gosh. But, I mean, it's one thing to set up a channel to do something that you're terrible at. It's another thing entirely to do it in such a way that it can get you in trouble for your immigration status.
Okay. She's done doing that as they're actively looking at... They are, because she's being tagged. Like, well, she's being tagged, a Team YouTube's being tagged. Like, everybody's reporting her right now. Not just to YouTube. Everybody's reporting her in multiple ways. Like, she's really pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Now we know why she always looks high in Kuwait. She does! I haven't thought she's been sober since she's been there. She is the mystery. That's true. Okay, so she has 1.36K. Let's see. And it was created October 6th, 2023.
Wow.
Interesting. Foodie, you're an idiot. I know you always talk about how I'm such an idiot. You are getting yourself in far more trouble than I will ever be in my life. Like, here's pictures of her villa. You know how she was dragging FFG's carpet? So Chantel's Leaning Sketchers, oh my God, that YouTube name, said, oh shoot. Chantel criticizes the condition of the carpet FFG has BBJ on, which looks fine. The carpet is just ugly. As if she didn't have BBJ and Sam living in complete filth. BBJ and Sam weren't worthy of living in a clean vacuum place like Julia, I guess. So we're going to play this clip and then we're going to show the pictures of her place.
Okay.
This carpet, all right, let's compare what my pet lives on here.
Okay.
Look at that. A nice vacuumed, pristine carpet. No, it's not that old, but it's not dirty. And my pet looks very happy. Well fed, well groomed.
I don't know about that.
All right, so Julia isn't living in filth yet, even though you have fruit flies because you don't throw out old food and you don't take out your trash often enough. Let's look how you kept BBJ and Sam's living area. I'd say this is far worse than FFG's carpet.
Oh.
Can you guys really take this all in? There's more.
So basically she's a hoarder, which is why she doesn't want us to see the other rooms or room in her apartment.
Look at all of that. Look at that carpet. That's disgusting. Disgusting. Do you guys see how she kept where her cats were supposed to eat and drink? There's just food thrown on the floor. Her nasty ass foot is by it. The floor is disgusting. Did you ever use a vacuum once there?
Oh my gosh.
And then look at this. You're disgusting, Foodie. You're disgusting. And she'll say, I was too depressed to clean during this time. That's her go-to. I was too depressed. I couldn't even take care of myself. Yet magically you could fly over to Nad's anytime he needed money or groceries. Magically you would end up at the outhouse. You know, you'd be crying how upset you were, blah, 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 blah. And then shortly after, you'd magically be by the outhouse or going down the long road to go stalk Nat, or we'd be going to run and go do like a fast food tour. But you couldn't clean, right? You couldn't clean? It is sick. Kara said, this is sick, and from someone that has OCD, it drives a person crazy. It's absolutely disgusting. So while Julia isn't living in filth yet, Booty, that's how you made BBJ and Sam live. And we're supposed to care about FFG's ugly carpet? Sorry, no. Miss T said, better looking than 90% of all of YouTubers. And then Misty said, here's a thumbnail you should use. And they tagged FFG. And they said, no wonder people call her sham toddler. There she is in all her glory. Lucky you, Salah. Lucky you. Oh my gosh, Mika, thank you so much for the super chat. Just a little something for you and Breezy Jr. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. StreamYards is trying to make you go up. You are so sweet. Just a little something for you and Breezy Jr. It doesn't make up for the terrible things Foodie has said about you, but just know that you are loved, seen, and valued. You are so sweet, Mika, and I feel loved by you guys every single day. Your love screams louder than Foodie Beauty's hate, and I hope you guys know that. Thank you so much for the super chat, and that was so sweet. And I just figured out how you could like the super chats. Thank you, thank you. I adore you, Mika, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. She doesn't show any other rooms other than the lounge she doesn't use. That's why it's tidy. True. I love you too, Matthew. Woof woof, you guys. Let's keep going. So if Foodie goes live again or anything else, you guys will cover it. I just kind of wanted to do a quick recap here. Two-Tailed Caper said, this is Foodie Beauty's third or fourth time streaming Phasmophobia for hours. Also claims to have played even more off camera. She has yet to complete a single round by determining the correct type of spirit haunting the level. She should just play a spooky walking simulator. I don't know. I can't. Nothing can bring me to want to watch her game. So I don't know if she's getting better or not, but like, I don't want to watch anybody else game, let alone Foodie. That's just where I'm at with it. Saul Paul.
Yeah, I'm seriously in the same place. I hated having to watch my brother play games when I was a kid, and he was actually quite good at what he was doing. But to watch somebody who absolutely sucks at gaming, no, thank you. Oh my God, no way. I'm not even gonna watch Hassan Pike or Chantel. I really don't care about watching people game.
But I think my favorite thing is that Chantel is on YouTube radar now for buying subs. So they're hopefully going to take a closer look at her account now. They will, especially now that she hit 100K again. If she's going to try and apply for a play button, which she won't get, YouTube will take a closer look. Sucks to be her. Sucks to be her. And good thing there are plenty of other people to cover. I will not be sad when she loses her channel. I won't. Oh no, hold on. I got to finish this with, send me to hell for it. It's a good time. There, you guys, yo mama, you better clip that. Julie said, looks like your 100K subs really love your content. 8 likes? And give up the gaming already, for F's sakes. You must know you suck. So she has 100K subscribers and only 8 people cared that she was going to go live on Twitch.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
Wow.
I can't have 5 hampers throughout the house and he won't. Well, oh, you can't. Hold on. I can have 5 hampers throughout the house and he won't use not one of them. And he goes on. Okay, that's such a guy thing and it drives me nuts. Though, like the hamper could be right there and they will still miss. And somehow there will be a hamper, like a pile around the clothes hamper. I don't know what that is. It's a guy thing. I don't think it's ever going to change. I don't think so. Lime Jello said, I love how Chantel is always complaining about people fat shaming her. Then she comes in Sam's chat and fat shames. Okay for me, but not for thee. Okay, what did she say? So she said, this is Everyday Miriam in Sam's chat, and she says, ew, why is this on my recommended? Owl is 100% better than you both, and stop calling others fat when the two of you together weigh what Tammy Slayton used to, losers. I thought you didn't go search out your stuff on reaction channels. I thought you didn't give them a view. That's so weird. Why are you in that chat? Why are you fat shaming people and crying about fat shaming? Owl's really pretty, though. I will say that. I think Owl is beautiful.
I'll be real. Like, when I've come up on channels that I didn't want to watch that came down my news feed, I just hit the, don't recommend button. And also, depending on like what kind of channel it was, I would also block them from my channel. But there's no way I'm going on to like a hostile channel, what I would consider to be like a hostile channel, and starting to drop down comments. Like, what are you thinking, Chantel?
Okay, Astrid said, dang, Fupa, can you make an FFG versus Chantel fight video, like in the boxing ring? I would love it. And then I had to go in that comment section and beg dang Fupa to make it, but I don't know if they'll see it. I don't know. The wet towel is always left on the end. Oh, I hate that. But that's a kid thing too, not even just a guy thing. I don't know about any. My daughter will leave wet towels everywhere, and it drives me nuts. It drives me absolutely nuts. He just got the Steam Deck and has been quiet and easy to feed, so I'm happy there. Just take it, Hugh. Take it. Run with that and live in that moment. Live in that moment. A lot of you reactors are. Some of y'all got class, and some of y'all are really pretty and have no idea or act like y'all don't. I think there's so many. Everybody's prettier than Foodie at this point. But like I will say, I don't watch Owl, but I've seen her come across my feed, and she's absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. So Mrs. Flupa Booty said, sorry, but I have to say this. The wigs Chins used to wear were hideous. They were cheap and filthy. You could see the knots in the part line from 10 miles away. Girl, haven't you heard of silk tops? She could have at least got a decent... She could have, but I really think, didn't she go to like Party City or something? I don't know. She just didn't do her research. I'm not saying like my wigs were the best, but they were better than Foodie's, and she never tried. Like, she never tried at all. Those things were always going sideways, or they just didn't stay on her head. And then here's a clip. I guess we're going to watch a few clips from the Rage stream, but not much. So Hidden Truth said, not Yo Mama talking about Milk Tea not doing research. Milk Tea does more research than he ever has. And she was getting a lot of subs. No one knew why. So yes, it was sus. Milk Tea points were valid. They came from not just Mr. Snowflake, but also the Muslim woman's channel. All right, let's play this.
Oh no, why did I do that?
Why is it so low?
You'll have to bear with me. I'm really not familiar with. Here he is. I know he looks a little peeved, but he has that look, you know. I don't know what this bottle is. I think it's... I hope it's not vodka, but maybe if it is, oh well. No, it doesn't look like that. And this is his friend. His black and white tuxedo cat friend. That's a chunk. Yes, big boy. So that's him. He's very happy. Apparently, I get regular updates, and he's being very well taken care of.
It's wild how amazing Sam and BBJ look now that they're away from her. Did you guys notice that?
So, hey Dream, hey Gizmo, hey everybody. I missed. Hello everybody. Meep. All right, so we're gonna hide that.
At some point in the last day, made it to 100,000 subs. Now, this has been something she hasn't managed to do for a long time, but her numbers went up quite suspiciously. Like, they're going in big jumps right at the end.
Hold on, I want to read your comment. Where did it go? Slow Mama is a flip-flopper with Foodie. You know what it is? He's defending her now. But once he goes against her again and he pisses her off enough, her and her chat will come for his family, and he's going to cry about it. He will cry, not realizing he's come for my family, she's come for other people's families, and he's going to ask why nobody warned him. I'm predicting it now. He's going to be so upset when people come for his family. It's going to be wild. I hope that doesn't happen, but it probably will, Yo Mama. But keep defending Foodie. Keep defending Foodie. See if she cares if you get doxxed, because she won't. She won't.
Suspiciously. Quite suspiciously, but you didn't do your research because, like I said, and I pointed out yesterday.
No, it isn't nice, but she has something wrong with her that she has to wear it, I think. Well, you know what? I didn't make fun of her condition for being bald because I have hair issues too. And I get made fun of by a lot of reactors for that, by the way. But I'm just saying the wig. I mean, I really, like, if you look at her thumbnails, the same brick wall background and the same wig for years.
What do you have against people who have better wigs than you ever wore? Like, and it's wild to me, like, they go off about Milk Tea. I don't watch a whole lot of her, but from what I've seen, she's the most respectful person.
My wigs could never.
There was a 1 million viewed documentary put out on Foodie Beauty just recently. But hey, suspiciously, of course.
So this is the weirdo making fun of my groceries. I wonder when people come in and comment, I know they get it from somewhere. Some crappy reactor they've been watching, someone came in and said, where did the noodles come from? They weren't in your grocery haul. Like, it's a conspiracy that I have ramen noodles not from the same grocery haul. I don't understand. Like,
You don't understand people are commenting on that because you buy more groceries than a zoo. Seriously. You do more hauls than a whole ass entire freaking zoo.
And you put the whole thing on as content that you want us to watch what you've purchased. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to tell us what you're putting in your cabinets and your fridge and stuff. But you have chosen to do so. So what are you whining about? Like, if people are going to criticize the amount of food that you purchase, which is fucking insane, the amount of food that you purchase, that's life. And if she's identifying that there were items that you were eating that were not in the haul, so that means that you either already had them on hand or you ordered out that day, right? Because sometimes you're too lazy to cook.
Let that sink in. Nobody is used to seeing somebody do that many grocery hauls. And then you do these grocery hauls pretending it's like it's the only thing you've bought for that week.
Right.
So we call you out on it. You lie.
why would I hide noodles? That's what I'm getting. That's what I think they're getting to. She's hiding noodles. Why would I hide noodles?
You hide snacks and backup sandwiches under your Temu table.
But show you 60 chocolate bars, which, by the way, they've also counted how many chocolate bars were bought.
Of course. Go ahead.
I don't know. In my opinion, Yo Mama's in no position to be talking about people not doing research. He doesn't do any of his own, and it's obvious. Julie said, Chantel's insults to Just Breezin. You live with your mother, and you go by yourself to smoke shisha. You chose to spend your grandmother's last dying days with an abusive crackhead who didn't claim you, and you're alone in your Kuwaiti cell. Yes, you totally win, Chantel. So let's clear this up for Foodie Beauty, because I know she watches. I rent a house for my family. I actually pay money to be there, something you wouldn't know anything about. Would you pay your parents if you rented a house from them? Probably not. You'd ask them for money, right? Who cares, for another thing, if my mom does live here? She travels all the time when she's not working. Her and my dad are traveling around to see Dave Matthews Band. So who cares another thing, I'm a single woman with a child. These days, it's wild out there. So who cares if I did? Who cares if...
Who the hell is still watching Dave Matthews? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Breezin. Your mom is chasing around Dave Matthews? What a weird tidbit to drop out there. But no, I get you. Like, why is she digging into everybody's living situation? Right? She's like, well, you're living with your mother. That's horrible. You know what? I live completely alone. Right? She'll probably turn that into something too. You live alone. You don't have your boyfriend living with you. Well, you know what? Maybe that's better for our relationship. You ever think of that? Maybe having the kind of time and space where we see each other, a couple times a week and just enjoy each other's company that way is actually better for us. And I own my own property, girlfriend. You made $20,000 a month by your own testimony and couldn't even save up a down payment to buy a property. Oh my God, Chantel, you're such a failure.
if I did. The fact of the matter is I pay rent to be here, something that you would never offer to your family. Ever. Not in a million years. By the way, I live in a house with a beautiful view of the mountains. I could see the snow on them when I go out my front yard. What do you see, Foodie? Do you get to ever visit that beach that you're, I don't think you ever look out the window to appreciate the view, but like how often do you go to that beach? That's just walking distance from your place. How often do you leave that place to eat? Like, we'll never be the same, Foodie. We'll never be the same. People want to be around me. You have to pay people to be around you.
She's speaking about herself. But then when it comes time to speaking about Foodie Beauty, it's, I don't.
She has such a better life. She lives with her mother, goes by herself to smoke shisha, and yeah, just whatever.
Give a fuck. I'll go.
The nerve. Foodie, I pray that one day you're at a place in your life. You know what? In a moment, I just hope you... I'm going to say this knowing I can't fucking stand you. I hope one day you get to a place in your life where you're comfortable taking yourself out on dates, because it's so freeing and it's so nice. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Like, I'm not going to feel bad for taking myself out, because you know what? I don't have to pay somebody to be seen with me. I have more friends than you will ever have in your life, but do you think I'm going to put them on camera? Or your chat docs is 11-year-olds, a 6-year-old. Literally, your chat doxed my child and my nephews. Do you think I would put anybody on camera that I love and care about at this point? No.
I'll go straight to hell as long as I can see another person that I've never met in my whole life miserable.
Yo, mama, if I'm going to hell, you're definitely going to be there too. So I don't know how this is so shocking. It's unbelievable. Satan was in my chat. I'm joking, like, I'll go to hell. And this is such a thing. So go to hell. Yo, mama, if I'm going to hell for wanting to see Foodie Beauty miserable, you must be raining all of hell for what you've wished upon me and what you've said about me.
This is how
You're going to have to try harder at making me miserable, because it's not working.
crazy and obsessed these people have gotten.
Obviously, it is making you miserable because you won't shut the fuck up about it, Chantel. Like, seriously, produce better content and stop raging.
I know right now me doing this is making you miserable, so I'm going to stay here even longer.
They are preaching about going to hell. And
Yes, I am preaching about going to hell, you guys. All of you guys, stop what you're doing right now and go do something terrible so you'll end up in hell with me, okay? I want you all in hell. I want all of Girl World in hell, okay? Hey, Richard. It's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's so funny. I played Satan's clip of it on his channel for my mom when I saw her earlier. I thought it was the funniest thing to this day. Like, I will laugh about this for a long time. They seriously think that, like, I am going to go to hell and I want to be in hell over Foodie Beauty. Yeah, all hell Satan. There we go. I'm encouraging everybody. Go worship Satan. There you go. Yo, mama, clip that. Meanwhile, just to let you know, I pray every single day. Though I'm not religious, I'm definitely spiritual, and I have a very healthy relationship with God. I have a deeper relationship with the God of my own understanding now than I ever did growing up in church. But Foodie, you know what? I'm remembering a clip. I hope I can find it at some point today, where you were telling people that you said, I hate you, and my God does too.
Wow.
I think you'll probably go to hell for that. You literally said, Foodie Beauty, I hate you and my God hates you too. I hope I can find that clip at some point. Yeah. It's just,
Chantel really has no understanding of religion whatsoever, and she's not even making an effort to get educated on the subject. So it's really sad and pathetic that she's trying to use religion as some sort of pass, excuse, whatever it is, for not only her obesity problem, but also her fake marriage, and trying to give herself some sort of pass for the past of all the bullshit that she did, and be like, well, that's in the past now. Well, okay, if it's in the past, then stop talking about it.
Play as a Satanist, like Foodie cosplays as a Muslim.
She does.
Yeah, on Fridays I like to get a little wild and cosplay as a Satanist. Didn't mean to spill my secret. Foodie worships food. That's gonna send her to hell on its own. She idolizes food. Like, food is literally her god. Mr. Hugh says there ain't no way they don't talk about Satan. They lurk too much, not knowing Satan is a creator name. They all watch Satan now. Have you seen Satan's subscriber count go up? Now that he's covering that busy little bee and Yo Mama and Foodie and all this stuff, his sub count is growing like crazy. Steffi, hey! Are you over on Twitch? Give Satan the respect he deserves. Put some respect on Satan's name. Exactly. Don't you know he rules all of Girl World? He rules our chat. I mean, we're just here to worship Satan at this point. Oh, you got bent over by 10 ads. I got it, Bandit. I'm sorry, I'm not actually on my Twitch.
I'm not wild about that joke, Breezy. I'm just being real with you. As a lifelong Catholic, I'm not cool with that. I don't know why you would even pick somebody with that kind of screen name to be a moderator on your channel. But okay. I mean, to each their own.
On StreamYards, which connects them both. So I can't see, like, I can't turn off the ads. I can't do shit over there right now. I'm really sorry. But next time I do this, I'll have it up on my what is this called? iPad. They love Satan too. I think so too. Okay, let's keep going. So anyways, you guys, if I'm late to the stream tomorrow, it's because I have to get permission to leave hell again. So, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly put together some comments from her live mukbang. Let's see. Hold on, I need a sip of this tea. I don't know why I did this. I wanted to drink my tea right away, but I put it in a mug that's definitely going to keep it like steaming hot for a long time, and that annoys me. So here's some comments. Lena said, Salah has a six-pack in my vision too, and he carries you on the beach. Very romantic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's carrying Foodie anytime soon. Have you seen his little twig arms? Salah said, Boozin didn't address the blackface in her deleted live. Sure, Karen. Salah, I've addressed it, but you still haven't addressed wanting to shit on Kay Bella or Great Per or her Bibles or her crosses. You haven't addressed why your feet look like you do certain activities in the shower. You haven't addressed why you talked about Foodie like she was a burden that spends what little money you may have. You haven't addressed saying that you love Kay Bella. You haven't addressed the fact that you wanted to fly her out to take Foodie Beauty's place while Foodie was in Canada getting high at the outhouse. Please address the fact that you have ass problems and you really need to take care of them. Like, it's not normal to get so many anal abscesses. What's really going on over there? Anyways, Jana said, Chantel has better hair than Breezin. I mean, there's a lot of people on this platform with better hair than me. Let's be honest. Like, Owl has beautiful hair. Yaba has beautiful hair. I think FFG has beautiful hair. Amber Lynn, I even like her hair. Mm-hmm. But, like, one thing we will not lie about is Foodie Beauty having better hair than me. That's what I will not accept. That's what I will not accept. That is the funniest thing heard. Thank you guys, by the way, for being so good about the numbers. I appreciate you. Her newest subscriber count is on the screen thanks to Soft Kitty. Shelly did the
99066. Okay, all right.
Their update. I know Dot's been doing it. Shout out to you guys. It's just insulting. Like, I'm telling you, if Amberlynn Reed did a video, this will never happen, and she was like, yeah, I definitely have better hair than Breezin, like, you know, I would accept that. But I can't accept Foodie. Like, she has 2 strands. I at least have 8 at this point. You know what I mean? I have one up on her.
Well, you know, the thing is that while Amber did not respond very well to the docu-series that Mr. Snowflake put together on her, um, she didn't, she wasn't terrible, right? She just kind of was like, this was in my past. I just want to move forward. And I don't want to talk about it anymore. That's fair. That's a fair response. And she moved on and kept doing really boring content. Let's be real. She also needs to work on her content. But at least she's not, getting herself in trouble like Foodie Beauty here, Miriam Chantel. She's not doing a bunch of crazy stuff that she thinks is going to get her more views. And I think the interesting thing about this is it's actually making her look more endearing to the community than Foodie Beauty, which is wild. That's wild.
There. Anyways, let's keep going. Lena said, Chantel, remember I'm psychic? I just had the craziest vision of you in a bikini with a six-pack on a beach in Cuba. It's going to happen. My cousin lost 300 pounds and has a six-pack. I will tell you this. Foodie, get on camera and show your six-pack and I'll show you mine. I've been doing stomach crunches every single damn day, 100 a day. I have to break them up because I can't do it at once. But I will have my six-pack before Foodie Beauty loses that 6 stomachs she has. Danielle says, sometimes you just seem to become very heated about things you don't care about. Lynn ASMR said, ALR is definitely delusional, where Chantel isn't.
Oh,
let me read that again.
Really?
ALR is definitely delusional, where Chantel isn't. But let's not get into that, Austin.
Okay.
You don't think they're both equally as delusional? Are both of...
No, I think Chantel is definitely more delusional than Amberlynn. Amberlynn is an abusive person who is probably... because of her internet fame and being able to actually make a living off the internet, she doesn't really know how to live life anymore, but I don't think she is in the same category as what's going on here with Chantal.
them losing any sort of weight other than the same 3 pounds that they keep bouncing back and forth with?
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them working on their disordered eating? Are
No.
any of them changing their life or their behavior?
No.
I don't think so. Or do they still do they both have to pay people to be around them? But yeah, okay. Little Miss Phoenix said, I think it's good for you to speak out. You are not your past, and everyone deserves to be able to change and be proud of themselves. Meep said, stay mad, babies. Lynn also said, I love you, Miriam and Salah. Lynn, is Salah offering to poop on you later? That's what I want to know. Bam Diva said, can you give to specific people, or does it go to random? And Salah said, hi, Vamp Diva. Foodie, you should watch all these women that are saying hi to Salah in your chat, because they might be the next eligible shitter person. I don't know. Lime Jello said, this isn't Chantel reacting. It's Yo Mama reacting, and Chantel reading notes from Missy Moo off a piece of paper off camera. Yep. I know. I think they're talking again. Pissy Poo is popping up everywhere again. She says she's back to creating content on her little YouTube channel that sings about socks and gnomes. Anyways, she's been in Yo Mama's chat. Yo Mama, I thought you were making this place a family. You said you wanted it to be like a barbecue where everybody could bring their family. Your friend Pissy Poo put my daughter's full legal name as her Twitter handle. And I brought the receipts on that. Again, he's like in with all these people he think won't turn on them. Look at what Pissy Poo does to anybody who speaks negatively about her. Yo Mama's in for a world of hurt, and I hope he knows it's because he aligned himself with the wrong people. And when they turn on him, it will be bad. When Foodie turns on him officially, and her chat hates him enough, it will be bad. Same thing with Pissy Poo. If he says one wrong thing, she will be there doxing his whole family. His children that he put up on his community posts for all of Girl World to see, knowing how it is. Pissy Poo, yo mama, will make her profile picture your children. She will. She will. And you're going to cry. You're going to cry about it. Look at how you reacted when your wife had to carry something across the screen because you wouldn't help her. I'm sure you're too busy like obsessing over me and FFG, so she has to carry shit in by herself. Look at how you acted when people saw her. How will you feel when they finally turn on you and do to you what they've done to me? I'm not going to feel sorry for you, I'll tell you that much. Morning, Tia. Your mama has lice, pass it on. Does he, Aaron?
Oh, what kind?
I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe that's why he
Hair lice or body lice? I'd like to know.
doesn't have any more hair. Unbelievably annoying cat voice said, Foodie Beauty getting so worked up she loses her breath at the end of long sentences. She wasn't even the one reacting and she was losing her breath. She was. Ruth Langmore said, listen, everyone. Listen to what yo mama has to say, unless I'm pissed at him and hate him, quoting Chantel. But when he speaks up for me, I'll just let him speak for a while. I sit back on my fat ass sucking a hookah. That's pretty much what happened. She huffed and puffed on that hookah the whole stream and let him do his thing. She chimed in every once in a while, but she was too out of breath to finish sentences. And Salt and Sass said this, can she stop saying scissor sisters? This is the person that's bitching someone called her husband a food. The way she uses it is a huge homophobic nope. It is. She uses it as an insult. Foodie, weren't you doing that with Dee Dee? Like, why are you trying to insult people? This was her sub count 19 hours ago. She was at 99,000. And then it's been yo-yoing ever since. Holly Go Heavy said, I wish I was a reactor right now because I would react to FFG, who's currently reacting to Foodie Beauty, who's reacting to Yo Mama, who's reacting to Gorlick Bread, who's reacting to Natter, who's going to copyright who? It's true. Last night would have been a good time to just like react to it all if you were starting your channel because like there's no way like to figure out who we're going to strike or anything. It was all one big reaction. Like, I was reacting to Foodie, reacting to Yo Mama, reacting to Gorlick Bread, reacting to Natter, and then Yo Mama then reacted to FFG and everybody else. It was wild. Julie said, what did Julie say? Oh, it's another clip for us. Chantel is trying to say she broke up with Natter now. Girl, he couldn't get rid of you. You were like the shit on his shoe. Following him around, calling him 1,000 times, making fake profiles to talk to him, trying to entice him with drugs, stalking him, get the F out of here. And we'll just play this clip for fun. And we'll probably replay the clip at the beginning of the stream too, we heard.
What are you talking about?
If I was so happy with this loser, I would still be with him. Because even though you don't believe it, it doesn't matter. I dropped him off at Dee Dee's. We were looking for apartments. Again, I'll tell the same story.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving home back from Montreal. I said, I'm going to go home and we're still going to look for apartments. And then I saw Sam's Bar Lounge video on the drive home. And that was it. Everything was revealed. Everything. And that was it for me with him. That was it. The veil was over. Well, it was...
Wait. So you're saying you watch videos while you're driving? Is that what you're saying, Chantel? That did you mount the phone so that at least your hand's free? Or like, first of all, you're not supposed, like, okay. Usually video capabilities in a car are for the passengers, not for the driver. So you're driving home watching fucking videos? That, to me, already says unbelievable.
Being really badly removed.
What are you talking about?
If I was so happy with this loser, I would still be with him.
Mm-hmm.
He broke up with her, and at the beginning of this stream, we watched a certain clip that I'm just going to have to play again to end this stream. Okay, Chantel's untied apron string said, I'm still standing, not bothered, quoting Foodie Beauty. And they said, girl, you were bedbound and bothered, much less standing. Like, let's be serious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, okay, that cracked me up. Let's replay this.
She lives to think that every single thing that she does or these people do bother me. I'm still standing, not bothered. She lives to...
Wow.
And again, Chantel's untied apron string said, girl, you are bedbound and bothered, much less standing. Yeah, you... It's all rainbows and unicorns said Salah's apartment. Can someone explain what she is meaning here? Does Salah have his own apartment? Did she mean his own room? And it's a comment. Let's see. So someone tells Foodie Beauty in her comment section, IDFG people.
I've been saying it for weeks. They kept the original apartment. He lives up there, in my opinion, by my assessment of watching this shit. He still lives with the blue couches, and she's in an apartment that's on a lower level. I think that's pretty obvious. She also always tells on herself, right? So she has now gotten to that part of her story where she's willing to admit that he has his own apartment, right?
If anything, those cats abused you. If anything, those cats abused you.
What?
Literally, somebody's telling her that. I've seen a scratch on your hand. Also, does Howie live with Salah? That's so cute. Just bros being bros. And Foodie said, LMAO. Yes, Howie lives in Salah's apartment.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't really care about that. I care about, if anything, those cats abused you. Oh my gosh, these people are more twisted than I thought. Gross. And now she's going to be saying that. That's why I got rid of that.
But she's also being completely open with the fact that he does live in a separate apartment.
Oh, I didn't mean to retweet this. Funkle baby. Oops. Let me just go ahead and get this off stream. I didn't mean to retweet her family. Anyways, here's Foodie Beauty art. It looks just like her. She said his apartment, her words. Exactly, Kara. Exactly. She's still eating. Yeah, that's about it. She's not standing, but she's definitely still eating. I don't think she's ever looked better. Looks just like her. Okay, Lizzie said, Shitman must be really proud of his wife. Coming online, talking about her past flame. Grifter's gonna grift. Selecting when to be pious is not really working in your favor, Foodie Beauty. And Beautifully Regret asked, where is your husband at 3:53 a.m.? Where is he, Foodie? The way you were screaming, carrying on, and then during the game after, remember, he came through the door. What time was that at? What time did he come through that door? Like, where was he all night that he came home at that hour? Would you guys want your husband or your wife or whatever coming home after 3-something a.m.? I don't know. It's a little weird, right? I guess every once in a while, like if you're having a girl's night or a guy's night, but she does these rages pretty often and he comes through the door at weird hours. Hey, Miss Chin. She's got to make socks to make it look like... Yes, it's definitely socks. Hey, Rachel. Hey, all, going back to the beginning to catch up. I hope you are all having a lovely... I hope you are, too. It's good to see you. It's good to see you, Rachel. And it's really good to see you, too, Miss Chin. Let's see. Lizzie said, this is why Foodie Beauty was into Caught 55555's live stream, begging for 800 subscribers. They're both abusing Team YouTube's term of service. Mm-hmm. Look at her... I know I say the name wrong, Takat, whatever. Look at the sub count. Every day they're growing 300, 300, 400, another 400, 500, 400, 500. Oh my gosh. So while Foodie's trying to tell us they only had like 10 people chatting, look at their subscriber count going up by this every effing day. Foodie, you knew what you were doing. You went there for a reason. You didn't care about the people, the viewers in the chat. You care about the subscribers. Stevie, hey! She's avoiding her. I would too. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. So really take a look at that, and that it makes sense why Foodie went to that person for help. But yeah, they're definitely both abusing YouTube's terms of service. It's weird. You make a short, YouTube demonetize your channel. You buy subscribers, you get to keep it. So Hidden Truth said, didn't Chantel say the same exact thing to creators that she will see them in hell? So why the hypocrisy? I can't find the clip, but she said it more than once. It's more about me, and like they're really concerned about me ending up in hell. I guess I should be flattered. Excited you're miserable.
So she's willing to go to hell because she's that bothered by me. All right.
It's really a good time.
It's a good time.
This
So your
woman-
idea of a good time, instead of taking your child out to the park, taking her anywhere, doing anything with your family beyond sitting, how miserable.
I don't know. We're hiking to a castle, I think this weekend or the next weekend. Far better than the park.
You have to be. You live with your mother and you have part-time custody of your child. Like, please give me a break with your life being better. All right.
just say
It's so wild how they talk about my custody agreement like they know it. Legally, I have joint custody. Legally, I have her 50% on paper, and her father's supposed to have her 50%. That man is a hard.
That's so normal, too. Like, that's such a normal agreement. Like, I don't know why she feels like she could have any say in your custody situation, because obviously the courts want the children to have equal access to their parents. So why would this be fucking weird for her? And if you're doing fun things and helping them with their homework and talking to them, and you're obviously doing way the fuck more than she has ever done for any child. In fact, she has hurt a child, her sister. And so she needs to shut the fuck up.
Ass worker and is on the ocean 80% of the time. That's his job, that's his passion, that's his whole life. That's what he does. Who do you think has her when he's on the ocean 80% of the time? Me, right? So that must mean I'm a trusted person if a man is trusting his daughter, right? With me. And another wild note I can't get over is that all it takes is saying I hope Foodie Beauty is miserable. I'm happy. Is that all it takes to go to hell? Because I was doing worse before. I mean, there was definitely times I was hiding in a bathroom, putting cocaine up my nose. But that wasn't going to send me to hell. Saying I hope Foodie Beauty is miserable is, I mean, I guess I'm just damned to go to hell. Katie said, I would like to conduct a poll because, well, is it possible there is a single person in the entire community that doesn't like milk tea? Do you like milk tea? So I'm going to put yes, because I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want... So 92.6% of us like milk tea.
Yeah.
I know. But that's another thing, too. Like, with joint custody, I want her to see her dad. Like, I want her to go there. That's fucked up for me to even, like, just because I have her more at this point, like, anytime she asks to see her dad and he's available, she goes. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I'm sorry that she had such a fucked up family dynamic. She clearly did. You know, she has some trauma with her parents not really wanting her, like, paying attention to her. She has a whole thing with her bio dad. She has some fucked up views on family, and, like, I know it's hard to believe, but, like, people do change. People do change, and people do get a better life. And there's parents who want to be around their kids, and there's parents who want to make it work. Believe it or not, Foodie, there's parents who want to stay sober for their kids. It's wild, right? I love milk tea too. I don't see a lot of her, but from what I've seen, she's respectful. So I'm going to go with that. I love her and like her. Mm-hmm. And now that I know she really gets under Foodie's skin, I'm probably going to subscribe. Let's see. Lime Jello said, so Foodie yesterday was saying she didn't shame anybody for their weight loss, but I remember specifically she was calling somebody out and saying that they took the easy way out with having weight loss surgery, which I find disgusting. I've never had it, but like, I'll tell you what it looks like from an outsider looking in on people who get weight loss surgery. I see them as hard workers doing anything. Like, they put in so much time, effort, everything to just try and save their fucking life. Like, you have to go through a certain amount of therapy. You have to follow a special diet, right? And then they determine if you are mentally okay to have this done. So I see people putting in a lot of work. And then after you have the surgery, it's not like it's all fun and games and the work stops, right?
Well, and when we talk about weight loss surgery, let's be clear. We're talking about like this gastrointestinal surgery, or, you know, like stomach stapling. I've watched back in the 90s. I watched two different obese people go through this scenario. One of them was like my best friend's dad had his stomach stapled, and it was a big project for him to get through it, but it really did add years to his life. You know, it added a lot of years to his life. The other person was a manicurist that I worked with, and she did not get the surgery. What she did was like a very extreme weight loss thing where she was living on basically like protein shakes for like 6 months to drop the first, I think it was like 60 or 70 pounds that she needed to lose before she could have liposuction and also have the excess skin removed. People do it in different ways, but like Chantel, you haven't done shit. You're sitting there as a beached whale complaining about other people's weight loss journeys. Like, why would you do that? You're complaining about people's parenting situations when you have no experience doing that, and your only experience with children is harming them. Like, who the fuck are you to talk about any of these subjects?
I'm just saying how I see it. Because after you have weight loss surgery, you're still trying. And, you're still putting in the effort. You're still eating like you were told to be eating. I don't see it as taking the easy way out. I just don't view it as that way. So Lime Jello said, yes, Chantel did shame me for my weight loss surgery, jealous biatch. What an effing lying cow. And then they said, eat shit, Chantel. I'm sure your husband would take a fat shit on your stank blue cheese smelling that. And I get why they're mad. If Chantel was talking about Lime Jello in that clip that I remember, I get why they're mad. Imagine hating on people who actually do the work to save their life. I can't imagine that. She is just jealous. She's jealous that she would never qualify. She's jealous that she may qualify, but she's jealous that she will never get approved. She's not mentally stable. She won't listen to anybody. She's not going to follow a diet. Wants to criticize other moms, but I get what you're saying, Wiener Wagon. I get it. She wanted weight loss surgery. She couldn't get it because she wouldn't lose enough weight to get it. There you go, boo. Weight loss is a job. Nothing about it is easy. It was not easy getting heavy, so loss is work. That's what I see. Like, it's not the easy way out. If anything, you guys put in more effort and work to actually get this surgery done. It can't be easy eating a certain way your whole fucking life. Then I'm sorry, but she really gets me mad. Sorry for my language. It can't be easy eating a whole way your entire life, right? That's all you know. And then you have to change everything about what you're doing. Everything you thought was right that you were doing, you have to change it. And you have to follow somebody's instructions to a T. You have to stick to a diet. And then somebody decides if you've done enough work to get this weight loss surgery. It seems like more work than I've done in my entire life. I'll say that. It seems hard. So her, like, I don't know, minimizing it, it's just sick to me. It's sick. Yeah, the journey is forever, just like with any addiction, right? Because food is a serious addiction. It is. It's just like drugs or alcohol. You eat enough of it, you're going to die. It's hard to put in the work and change. It's hard. Chantel is saying easy way out because she would never be approved. I had weight loss surgery and it's only a tool. And you must change your eating habits and exercise or you can gain it back. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, Soren. Hey, Booty would be like my grandfather and still eat the same amount and just stretch her new stomach. There you go. The way she was when Marty arc happened about her mama. Stop messing with Mama Bears, you dummy. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, we're supposed to be so upset Marty's community came for her. Do we remember what she was doing before that? This is why nobody cared when Marty's community came for her and nobody felt bad. Because she used her friend Pissy Poo to help dox PI. tea and sass. They were coming after me. Foodie doxed Dee Dee's mom, an elderly lady, like her retirement home or her rehab. I'm still not sure what exactly it was. I want to say rehab, but she doxed it. She's shown pictures of people's kids. I know specifically she lied and said I sold my daughter for a bottle of alcohol. Who the fuck cared when Marty's community came after her? She had already done so much vile shit to other people. We were like, good, she's getting a taste of her own medicine. I don't feel bad. And I'll stand by that. I did not feel bad. Maybe for her sister and her mom, maybe for like a second, I did. Because they've had to deal with Foodie Beauty their whole lives. Like, you know what I mean? And they're stuck with her. Like, they're stuck with her. But I didn't. As much as she's come for other families, I wasn't going to act all shocked. I wasn't going to clutch my pearls. Oh, no, Marty! Like, it was like she's getting back what she's put out to everybody else. And I still don't feel bad. I still don't feel bad. It was a rehab center. Thank you, Blondie. Okay, so it was a rehab center. She showed T and Sass's kid and said she was overweight. That part right there, too. She did that. She wants to cry about fat shaming. She came for a reaction channel's daughter and fat shamed her publicly for all her subscribers to see. Nobody cares, Foodie. Nobody cares. Yeah, 0 F's given. I'm still like, I'm just not going to ever be upset that that happened. Candy said, watching her has helped me drop almost 65 more pounds in the last 14 months. Candy, that's amazing. Yeah, Blondie said, no pity for self-inflicted pain. Sorry, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Hold on, I need to take a sip of my tea. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, Hidden Truth said Salah should just stay quiet after his blasphemy and cheating scandal. Yeah, you know, they're worried about me going to hell. I wonder where people who want to grape Bibles and crosses end up. Like, is hell even too good for them? So Salah's yapping away and says, no name, of course the haters will clap for him and cheer him up, but he don't know he just went to that low level and getting his sources from Kiwi Farms and negative sick people. Here is yapping away again. He is pretty boring and repetitive and lazy AF. He thinks he just did a big deal show, but the reality what he did is just trash.
Who?
Salah, you and your tiny little bark just need to go away. Nobody can take you seriously. We've heard the little woof woof. Yeah, no, nobody takes you seriously. Wow. Nobody. And you really need a loofah or something for your foot. Hidden Truths posted, Chantel changes the couples channel. So will she be uploading on this again, you guys?
No.
She changed it. Oh my gosh. He still looks miserable to be with her. Cartoon or not, if you zoom in on his face, he hates her.
Yeah.
And there she is trying to look like Kay Bella. If you zoom into the banner, not the actual avatar. So she changed that, which I think the art other than those two is kind of cool. Like the buildings look cool. But she doesn't look like that. Foodie, you will never be Kay Bella. Salah will never be able to carry you like he wanted to carry Kay Bella. And then look at him. Look at him. He's like, oh God, this bitch, I'm stuck with her even in the cartoon.
Wow.
Bandit said, women are second class in Islam. Gotta stop applying our morals to someone who has none. I don't know anything about it, but all I know is I'm not listening to Foodie Beauty of all people. Like, of all people, I'm never listening to her. Ever, ever, ever. More of her sub count dropping. So, let's see. She was at this 23 hours ago. Wow, Foodie. All I know is you probably really got YouTube's attention now, and I just can't wait to see the outcome. Gossip Girl said, what did Gossip Girl say? Knock, knock, it's your loyal haters. We want receipts that actually matter, Foodie Beauty. You claim Girl World hates on you because of your newfound religion. Girl, where? And please tell me this is a clip. Oh, no, it says, we hated you before you got into cosplay. And that's true. That's true. Long before she put on the hijab, we started hating her. The highly flavored Prince Herb Almighty has retweets a clip for us. So let's see. We Cry for Food and Shelter was the original poster who said, remember when Mammoth Miriam, oh my God, I love that name, Mammoth Miriam, claimed to have cheated on BB? I swear she lies about cheating just so the audience can think that she's actually desirable to men she doesn't pay for the attention. And then Highly Flavored retweeted it and said, During the whole BB arc that we witnessed ourselves, Foodie Beauty was either in the house all day begging for attention, or forcing BB to be on camera, or at some food place ordering, or out with Pete. Again, where was all the entanglements happening? We were there. Okay, let's play this clip. I wasn't here for it, you guys, so you tell me.
I had an affair on BB. Actually, I had a couple affairs on BB. It's not funny. I feel like an asshole, and he's gonna hate me. I was a piece of shit, and he was ignoring me a lot. You don't know. You only know I had sex with the Jamaican guy with the 16-inch wiener. You don't know about Diego, and you don't know.
I'm sorry, what? You did not have sex with somebody with a 16-inch dick. Give me a break.
About James Charles. Anyway, maybe I'll tell you guys about it.
I'm sorry, but who had a 16-inch wiener, and what about James Charles? Nightmare, thank you so much for gifting the membership. I got stuck at the 16-inch wiener. Hold on. Who got the membership? Who got the membership? Hugh, welcome to the Breezy Bench. Thank you so much, Nightmare. We love you, and I love you, Hugh, too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got to go back to the 16-inch wiener. I'm sorry, but I was distracted. Okay.
I know, I think she's trying to make Shaq, like, fucking jealous at this point. Like, what are you talking about? That's, like, humanly impossible, Chantel.
It's not funny. I feel like an asshole, and he's gonna hate me. I was a piece of shit, and he was ignoring me a lot. You don't know. You only know I had sex with the Jamaican guy with the 16-inch wiener. You don't know about Diego, and you don't know about James Charles. Anyway, okay. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it. It was a long time thing, and it was really... Let's go to his house. Dee Dee is talking about how
How does James Charles fit into this? Can you all fill me in?
She drinks. Yeah, right, you friggin' loser. I hate everybody today. Where's all the Nashi sauce? You're back.
I just think it would take a 16-inch wiener to find her. Like, you got to go through a lot to actually find that hole.
Charles, yeah. No. Not the James Charles. Well, if you love me, you wouldn't go behind the scenes and treat me like shit. BB never did? Guess I'm still paying his phone. BB never did? Dinner, roll, pizza? And I never talked shit about him online. Yes, I was a cheating asshole. Had nothing to do with him. All me. It's my demons. Well, actually, I was bored with him, and I did try to talk to him. But
yeah, but you're also, talking all kinds of trash about people who are private. These are private citizens. These aren't public personalities. They're not leaders of organizations. They're not, internet celebrities in their own right for the most case. I mean, you've tried to kind of push a couple of them up that way, so I suppose that you have that leverage over them. But why are you constantly basically doxing people on your channel?
You would ignore me.
Sorry, sometimes I say things before I think, but I still found it funny.
Play Battlefield, so we did have problems. It's not all, he wasn't a fucking angel either. I warned him many times I wasn't satisfied with stuff in our relationship. And then one day at work, I was looking super cute, sent him a selfie, and I got no fucking answer. And somebody came in the office, John Charles, and said he was a worker, and he was a PSW, and I was working in the office, and he said, hey, and he was really, charismatic and gave me the attention I was looking for.
Okay, so, in this scenario, not only are you lying about his dick size, which is humanly impossible, you are now doxing him. You're putting his name out there. not James Charles, but John Charles is what you're saying, right? But you're also saying that this was a work colleague, which is super inappropriate. It seems like you just make up all your stories, being real. It seems like none of this is real. That there's no fucking way a work colleague would be like, yeah, let me get past that fupa, because that's some hot shit right there.
Did this stuff really happen, you guys? No, she said he's ignoring me. Sounds like she bought a toy and had a fantasy. Probably.
Yeah, seriously.
Probably. She probably stuck that thing like right to the shower. She's like, and we did it in the shower too. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. James Charles. I know. I can't get past that. There's a James Charles now. We just keep adding people. There's going to be a Jeffree Star next, a Manny MUA. I mean,
exactly.
Who is this one guy who lives in Hawaii? I can't think of his name. Bretman Rock, maybe? Imagine being starved for attention. You bang any dude that runs into you at work. That's foodie for you. That's all it takes to bed. Joseph 45 inches. But could she reach? Probably not. Probably not. All right, let's see what else we find. Some of this stuff I retweet at night and I forget about it by the next morning, so it's as much of a surprise to me as it is to you. Libra said, everyday Miriam's house of lies is crumbling. I love that screenshot. It is. Was that the face she made when she did the chart at the end? Alfred said, Tracy, another moron. So many idiots. I think Tracy's going to be next with Salah. Okay, what did Tracy say? I am a pretty new sub, and one of the reasons I actually became a member was seeing how many other creators are piling on you with actual hate, all while using your content to make money doing it. I think it's sad, and I just felt called.
Maybe this guy was like Andre the Giant or something. I don't even think Andre the Giant had 16 inches, but okay, all right.
To support you in my little way. You have plenty of faults, as do we all, but all any of us can do is try day to day to make positive changes. We should support one another in that, sending positivity your way always. Mm-hmm. Do you just want Salah to shit on you? Is that why you're there?
Yep. Yeah.
And I think this was Foodie getting called out because she was gifted a membership in Sam's chat. Miss Foodie, who doesn't watch reaction channels, was gifted a membership in Sam's chat.
Right.
Miss Foodie, who was going around, Owl's 100% better than you guys, which I think Owl is beautiful. Definitely doesn't watch reaction channels. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't care what anybody says. I still think that person's beautiful. All right, let's scroll to the top because I want to replay Foodie's clip after we just covered all of this. We covered a lot. I didn't realize how many tweets we did. By the way, shout out to Twitter because you are a huge part of my entertainment every single day. Seriously. And if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know. I have so much fun, far too much fun on Twitter. I just retweet shit. That's what I do. I look for the Foodie stuff. I retweet it. Still can't get over that Rachel is suing Tom and Ariana. It's interesting. All right, let's play this clip. Here we go.
We gotta do this again.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped when on the charges so I could sleep with him but still charge him. Oh, fuck, I'm such an idiot. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you are.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped when on the charges so I could sleep with him but still charge him.
Isn't she so traumatized, so abused? We're so disgusting for speculating that she still wants him when she says, in her own words, Foodie Beauty, your own words, let's play it one more time because you have to sit through this.
Like, I wanted to get the restraining order dropped when on the charges so I could sleep with him but still charge him. Oh, fuck, I'm such an idiot. Oh, my God.
Remember, she tried to tell us she was forced into dropping it. Manipulated. Hell to the non to the... Oh, you're going to get that song stuck in my head. Thank you, Breezy, for retweeting my post yesterday. Which post was it? Oh, my gosh. Thank you, Scat Lover. I love your name. Thank you so much, Mandy, too. I love the poop emoji. Thank you guys so much. This is so funny. Scat Lover, please never change your name. Please never change it. She was and is still desperate for sex. She is so desperate. She is just one effed up kid. She is, and she'll never change. Blue Jay, she's just a manipulator. Seriously. Matthew said an idiot indeed. She is. Thank you guys so much for the gifted memberships and the super chats. Thank you so much to the Brazy Bunch members. Like, I love you guys. I love when you guys use the little emojis. It makes my whole day. Thank you, mods. Thank you for even just listening right now, liking the stream, sharing it, whatever. I appreciate.
I'll drop the link. Oh my god, even. And apparently she's already gone live again because I got a notification that Unicorn Pondu is now sniping her right now. So I don't have time, you guys. I gotta do some chores around the house. I can't.